What if I told you that you could improve your English while doing nothing at all? No books, no writing, no speaking, just sleeping. Sounds impossible, right? But wait, science says your brain doesn't stop learning when you sleep. In fact, it may be the perfect time to boost your English without even opening your eyes. In today's video, we're going to explore something truly fascinating. Can you actually learn English while you sleep? We'll break it down step by step in a fun and simple way. You'll learn how your brain works at night, what kind of English content helps most during sleep, and how to build your own sleep learning routine. So stay with me till the end, because not only will you learn a powerful new technique to improve your English, but you'll also walk away with some amazing motivation and tips you can use starting tonight. Let's start this exciting journey into the world of learning English in your sleep. Now, before we get to the how, let's understand what's really going on in our brains while we sleep. Because once you know that, it'll make total sense why sleep might just be a secret tool for learning. See, when we fall asleep, our brain doesn't switch off like a light. In fact, it gets to work. It starts clearing out harmful chemicals, organizing everything we saw or learned during the day, and helping our body rest and repair. Think of it like your brain doing some nighttime cleaning and filing. There are different sleep stages, and one very important one is deep sleep. During this time, your body is in full rest mode, but your brain is busy saving new information into your long-term memory. It's like moving files into a special memory folder on your computer so you don't lose them. Then there's light sleep, where your brain is a bit more aware of sounds around you. It can still catch things like soft music or a gentle voice, even though you're asleep. That's where things get interesting. Some researchers believe that if you listen to a new language like English during light sleep, your brain can still hear and process simple words and sounds. It's not the same as focused studying, of course, but this kind of passive listening might help strengthen your memory and reinforce what you've already learned. Pretty cool, right? Our brain is honestly like a superhero. It never takes a break, not even when we're fast asleep. Now that we've seen how busy our brain gets during sleep, it's time to ask the big question. Can we actually learn English while we sleep? Let's explore that together. You might be thinking, wait, is that even possible? And well, the answer is a little bit yes, and a little bit no. But don't worry, I'll explain it in the simplest way, just like always. According to science, something really cool happens when we sleep. Our brain starts to process everything we learned while we were awake. This is called memory consolidation, a fancy term for how your brain saves important stuff for later. Imagine it like hitting the save button on a computer. All the new English words, phrases, or rules you studied earlier in the day get stored safely into your long-term memory during the night. But here's where it gets real. You can't just pop on an English audiobook at bedtime and wake up speaking like a native the next morning. Nope, sorry, it's not magic. If it were that easy, we'd all be fluent in 5 languages by now. That said, sleep learning can still help, especially with certain parts of English, like vocabulary and listening. For example, if you listen to new English words or simple phrases while you sleep, your brain might quietly absorb them and store them better. Or if you play light conversations or soft English audio, your brain might catch familiar sounds and start getting used to them. It's like giving your ears some gentle training while your eyes are closed. Want to know a fun trick? Our brains love patterns. So if you listen to English that's calm and repetitive, like basic dialogues or simple stories, your brain might slowly start recognizing the rhythm and flow of the language. Think of your favorite song. The first time you hear it, you don't know the lyrics. But after a few repeats, you're singing along without even trying. That's how it works with language too. Now, don't get me wrong, active learning still matters. Grammar, speaking practice, writing, all of that needs your full attention while you're awake. You can't snore your way to fluency. But using sleep as a support tool? That's a clever move. It won't replace your regular practice, but it can absolutely boost your progress. So, is it possible to learn English in your sleep? Yes. In a small but powerful way. It's not a magic trick, but it is a smart little habit that can help you remember more, learn faster, and feel more comfortable with English day by day. Alright, now that we understand why sleep can help with English learning, let's jump into the most exciting part: how to actually do it. I'm going to walk you through a few simple steps you can start using tonight. Ready? Let's roll. Step 1. Choose the right audio. The first thing you'll need is something to listen to, but not just anything. You need the right kind of English. Start with something that matches your current level, not too fast, not too complex. Think of simple vocabulary lists, short daily conversations, or slow, relaxing English podcasts. The goal here is clarity. If it's too hard, your brain will just ignore it in sleep mode. Even better, try recording your own voice. Say the words or sentences you want to learn slowly and clearly, then play it back while you sleep. This way, you're hearing exactly what you want to remember, in a voice you trust, your own. Kind of like a bedtime message from your future fluent self. Step 2. Set the right vibe. Now let's talk about your sleep setup. Make sure your room is calm and cozy, not too bright, not too noisy. A peaceful space helps your brain focus more on the English you're playing in the background. When it comes to audio, you can use soft speakers near your bed or even special sleep headphones. Those are super comfy and designed for lying down. Whatever you choose, just remember, keep the volume low. You don't need to hear every single word crystal clear. Even soft sounds can reach your brain while you rest. It's like giving your mind a gentle nudge, not a loud lecture. Step 3. Time it right. Timing matters more than you think. The best moment to start your English audio is right before you fall asleep. That's when your brain begins to slow down and gets ready for deep sleep, the stage where memory magic happens. Set your audio to play for about 30 minutes to an hour. That's enough time for your brain to slip into a relaxed state and start soaking in those English words. If you want to go longer, that's fine too. The key is to make it feel natural and calming, not like homework. By letting this soft English soundtrack play in the background, you're creating a perfect sleep learning zone, a mix of rest and quiet repetition that helps your brain lock in new vocabulary and sounds. Step 4. Be consistent, like brushing your teeth. Alright, this one's super important. If you really want this sleep learning thing to work, you've got to be consistent. Just like learning English during the day, nighttime learning needs regular practice too. Think of it like watering a plant. One night won't do much, but a little every night? That's where the magic happens. So try to make this your daily habit. Play English audio every night before bed. Over time, your brain will get better at remembering words, recognizing sounds, and building that English muscle, even while you sleep. But hey, don't expect to wake up tomorrow sounding like a Hollywood actor. Progress is slow and steady, but it is progress. Step 5. Create a bedtime vibe that helps you learn. Here's a bonus benefit: sleep learning can actually help you relax. So why not make it part of a peaceful night routine? You can start by listening to calming English music or a soft bedtime story. Then, when you're ready to drift off, switch on your English audio. And one small tip that makes a big difference: avoid screens before bed. The blue light from phones or tablets can mess with your sleep and distract your brain. Try switching to airplane mode. Your English journey will thank you. This cozy routine won't just help your language skills, it'll also give you better sleep. 2 wins in 1. Step 6. Feed your brain good vibes with affirmations. Here's a little trick that might surprise you. Try listening to positive English affirmations while you sleep. These are short, encouraging sentences like, "I am improving my English every day. I enjoy learning English. I believe in myself and my progress." These simple lines can help build your confidence, and while you're asleep, they can quietly boost your mindset. Your brain loves positivity, and these gentle affirmations are like kind little reminders that you're on the right track. Step 7. Track your growth, even the tiny steps. Want to stay motivated? Keep a little progress journal. You can write down new words you remember from your sleep audio, or notice if your listening is getting better during the day. Even small improvements count. Maybe you understood a full sentence today, or maybe that tricky word finally stuck in your memory. Tracking these moments will make you feel proud, and it'll remind you that sleep learning is working, little by little. Now that you're all set up with a relaxing routine and the right mindset, let's talk about the fun part. What should you actually listen to while you sleep? Don't worry, you don't need anything fancy. In fact, the simpler, the better. Idea 1. Vocabulary lists. If you're in the early stages of learning English, vocabulary lists are your best friend. You can pick themes like food, family, travel, or even things in your room. When you hear these words again and again during sleep, your brain quietly starts to remember them, like background magic working while you snore. Idea 2. Simple English conversations. Another great option is easy, everyday dialogues. Think about short chats between two people, like, "Hi, how are you?" or "What did you eat today?" Nothing too heavy. The key is to find slow, clear conversations with good pronunciation. This helps your brain get used to real-life English in action, the kind you'd hear at a cafe or while chatting with a friend. Idea 3. Positive English affirmations. Remember those confidence-boosting lines we talked about earlier? Yup, they're back, and they work. Sentences like, "I can learn English. Every day, I'm getting better. English is becoming easier for me." These small but powerful lines can quietly boost your confidence while your body rests. It's like your brain gets a bedtime pep talk. Idea 4. Relaxing English podcasts. And finally, if you want something more soothing, try bedtime podcasts in English. Many of them are made to help you relax and learn at the same time. Think of soft storytelling, slow meditations, or peaceful soundscapes with calm English narration. These are perfect for sleep. Your brain gets English input without any pressure. The golden rule? Keep it simple and relaxing. Don't choose content that's too fast or confusing. Your sleepy brain just wants soft, slow, and smooth English. Now before we go further, let's talk about something super important: what not to expect from sleep learning. I know this sounds like a dream come true, learning while doing nothing, but let's keep things real for a second. Expectation check number 1. You won't wake up fluent. Let's be honest. You can't expect to sleep with English audio playing and suddenly wake up talking like a native. If only it were that easy, right? Real English fluency takes time, practice, and active learning. You've got to listen, speak, read, and write during the day too. But don't feel discouraged. What sleep learning can do is support your journey. It helps you remember what you've already studied and makes English feel more natural over time. So, by now you might be thinking, wow, this sleep learning thing sounds like a dream come true. And yes, it can be helpful, but before you jump into bed with your English playlist, let's clear up a few important points. First of all, sleep learning is a support tool, not a magic wand. It can help you remember new words and improve your listening, but it won't suddenly turn you into an English-speaking genius overnight. Number 1. You won't learn grammar while snoring. Let's be real. No matter how many English podcasts you play at night, they won't teach you the difference between I ate and I have eaten. Complex grammar needs your full attention. You'll still need to sit down, study the rules, and practice them during the day. Grammar doesn't sneak into your brain while you sleep, if only it were that easy. Number 2. Sleep learning alone isn't enough. Relying only on sleep learning is like trying to bake a cake with just one ingredient. It won't work. For real progress, you also need to speak, read, listen, and interact with English during the day. Sleep learning is a great sidekick, but you're the superhero. Number 3. It doesn't work the same for everyone. Some people might wake up feeling like they've absorbed a little English. Others, not so much. And that's perfectly okay. Everyone's brain is different, so if you don't feel like it's helping right away, don't stress. Think of it as planting seeds. They grow slowly, but surely. So, to keep it simple, no, you won't become fluent overnight. No, grammar won't magically appear in your head. No, you can't just sleep your way to success. And yes, it may work differently for each person. But hey, that doesn't mean you should give up. In fact, it's time for one last boost of motivation to help you make the most of your sleep learning adventure. Let's wrap up with some final tips and good vibes. Tip 1. Stay patient. Learning a language is a journey, not a sprint. Think of it like going to the gym. You don't get six-pack abs after one workout, right? So don't expect miracles from one night of audio. Stay kind to yourself and trust the process. Your brain is working, even if progress feels slow. Tip 2. Be consistent. This one's huge. Listening to English every night, even just 20 or 30 minutes, adds up. The more your brain hears English, the more it starts to feel natural. Over time, you'll notice small but powerful changes in your understanding. Imagine this. Instead of scrolling your phone in bed, you're quietly feeding your brain with relaxing English sounds. That's a win-win. Better sleep and better language skills. And now, here are your final steps to make the most of sleep learning. Tip 3. Mix it up with active practice. Yes, learning while you sleep is cool, but don't forget the power of your daytime hours. Use those moments when you're fully awake to speak English out loud, read books, write a few sentences, or watch short videos. What you hear at night becomes even more powerful when you practice it during the day. Think of it like watering the seeds your brain planted while you were sleeping. Step 4. Celebrate small wins. Learned just 3 new words today? Great. Understood one full sentence from your favorite English show? That's amazing. Every tiny step counts. These small victories build your confidence and push you closer to fluency. So don't wait for big results. Smile at the little ones too. Step 5. Keep the fire alive. Motivation is like a battery, it needs charging. And you know what charges it best? Believing in yourself. Yes, it may take time. Yes, some days will be slow. But you are moving forward, and that's what matters. You're doing something awesome, so be proud of that. I hope this has sparked a new idea for you, that even your sleeping hours can become a tool for learning. So tonight, instead of just going to bed, go to bed with purpose. Play a calm English audio, relax, and let your brain do its quiet magic. And hey, if someday you feel stuck or frustrated, remember this: small progress is still progress. You're not just learning English, you're building a new part of your life. That takes time, patience, and heart. Thank you so much for being here today. So now you know, learning English while sleeping isn't just a fun idea, it's actually a smart way to support your progress. But remember, your dreams can help only if you stay consistent when you're awake. Use your sleep time to grow. Use your daytime to shine. If you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more fun and easy English learning tips, and share this with a friend who always says, "I don't have time to practice English." Well, now they do, even in their sleep. Thanks for watching. Keep dreaming in English, keep believing in yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Sleep well, learn well, and keep growing.